we are moving ahead to, again, we had to move up the schedule. Coach Bohannon from Kennesaw State has graciously moved up his slot as well to this point. Coach, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mark.
Thank you again for adjusting your schedule. You had the bye week this past Saturday. Now you are playing your final non-conference game this coming weekend against Point at home. If you could open up, just talk about what the team worked on, maybe some players who were banged up who expect to get back on Saturday, then we'll start taking questions about Point.
Well, obviously it was a good time for us to catch up a little bit, you know, in a young football team in the first season. We took a few days off, practiced a few days, kind of caught up on some stuff on each side of the ball, some stuff we needed to sharpen up on, and obviously just as much as anything, just rest up a little bit as we get ready for this 7-game stretch coming up. You know, we got a guy or two back. We also lost a defensive tackle during the open week, just one of those deals. But I think more than anything, we'll be fresh going into Point this weekend, and obviously getting ready to play a team that's having the best season they've ever had as a program. They're 5-1, averaging over 40 points a game. They got one of the most dynamic punt return guys, a guy named Brandon Robertson. They got 24 transfers on their roster right now. They're playing awfully well. They have a lot of confidence, and obviously they're coming home to our place, be a home game for us and be a great challenge. I think the biggest thing right now for our program is, you know, we had our first loss, you know, 2 weeks ago, and this is a big step for our program. How do we move forward? Where do we go after coming off our first loss on the road? And how do we move forward as a program, making a big step to get a lot better?
All right, this time we'll start taking questions for Coach Brian Bohannon. To ask the question, please press *1 on your phone at any time, or click the Q&A link near the top of your browser and click raise hand if you joined us via the web. And Coach, while we're waiting for a question or two, I want to talk about, you know, I'm sure you all did a self-scout after the first 4 games. What are some things that really stood out, both positively and negatively, from what you saw during that self-scout?
Well, I think the things we talk a lot about here, Mark, are we talk about effort, attitude, and toughness. We talk about eat. It's kind of the motto of our team. And I think at times you see the championship effort on different snaps, either offense or defense or special teams. But we've yet to find that where we can consistently do that snap in, snap out. And at the same time, on the toughness part, you look at the mental toughness. Can we consistently do our job at championship effort, you know, throughout the course of a game? I think we're building on it. We're making improvement, but we don't have that ability yet to do it snap in, snap out. You see it in segments. You see phases of it. You know we can do it, but can we do that, you know, do our job with championship effort, snap in, snap out? And that's a challenge as we continue to build and grow. Can we get to where we can do that for a full game?
And with this being your final non-conference game, you start league play after that. Just has the team, some of the team maybe have looked ahead, or how did you kind of help them, kind of guide them through the schedule coming up for these next 2 weeks?
Well, I've been on them pretty hard. We take it like we worried about Monday yesterday. We're worried about Tuesday today. We're going to worry about Wednesday tomorrow. And that's just the way we're trying to approach everything. It came up a week ago. Heard some kids talking about conference this, conference that. The conference don't matter if we don't take care of the business at hand. And right now we got to take care of each day of the week, building up to Point, and then we'll move forward from there. But I'm hoping that a little setback at Dayton will keep us grounded and keep us focused on what's important.
All right. Well, Coach, I'm not seeing any other questions for you. I know with the light week this past weekend and your final non-conference game, nothing much else to talk about. I appreciate you adjusting your schedule, and good luck Saturday at Point, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right. Thanks, Mark.